Hey, welcome to Home Video Hangouts. I'm Cody, and in today's video, I'm going to be sharing a new haul video with you. I got a bunch of new Blu-rays, 4K Blu-rays, DVDs, and some video game and Funko Pop items, all for the Halloween season. I've been kind of saving these to do one video all together with some of these new items I got for the Halloween season for my collection. So I'm really excited to share these with you. For all these movies I'll be talking about, they'll be linked in the description down below. I highly recommend picking up these ones for your own collection for getting ready for the Halloween season and everything, because these are some really great movies. But let's dive right in. Alright, so the first thing I got for my collection is this box set of Paranormal Activity. This is called the Ultimate Chills Collection. And now, I already had seen some of the Paranormal Activity movies, not the whole series, but I think I've seen like 1 through 4 previously. And I already had, I think, the first one on DVD and like 2 through 4 on Blu-ray. But I wanted to pick up this box set because I think this currently is the best way to buy the Paranormal Activity movies. As far as I know, they haven't gotten 4K releases, and honestly, I don't think they need 4K releases with the kind of found footage type films these are. But this is a really cool box set, just first of all from the artwork itself on the box. So this also came with a sticker in it that said something about Paranormal Activity on a sticker. You could put, it was kind of a joke thing, like house protected by Paranormal Activity. It was like a round red sticker. And so I took that out of the box, but I wanted to show what each individual case is like within here. So inside here, we have all of the different films. Like, for example, here's the first one. And this has reversible artwork in it. So if you look inside, there's a slightly different artwork than there is on the outside here, and so the reversible one is meant to kind of go along with all the different covers that are in this box set. The other ones are the original artwork. And the other thing that's unique about this box set specifically is that this includes Next of Kin, which is the latest film in the series, which originally was exclusive to the Paramount Plus streaming service. But this box set is the only way to get this on physical media. So it's on Blu-ray here. And then in addition to that, they included a documentary basically about creating the Paranormal Activity series called Unknown Dimension. And so that's a bonus that they're including with this, which I think is pretty cool. I'll definitely be watching that after I finish watching through the whole series. And they include this slip in here that just kind of talks about what this is, details on all the films. And there's even for Ghost Dimension, there's a 3D Blu-ray in here if you wanted to watch that one in 3D, which is pretty cool. So this is, in my opinion, the absolute best way to buy the Paranormal Activity series. If you wanted to have all these films on physical media in the best format possible, then this box set is the way to go. And it wasn't really that expensive either. I'm going to have it linked in the description down below, but I want to say it was something like $30 or $40 for this entire set. So I think that's a great deal. Very happy to have this in my collection. I've been watching through those. I've already watched through the first 2 just recently. Alright, now the next ones I'm going to talk about here are, I actually picked up the entire series of Halloween movies on the highest physical media format possible. You can see here I have all of the Halloween Scream Factory 4K Collector's Edition releases. This is the best way you can pick up these films on physical media. And I also ordered a Blu-ray double feature that has both the Halloween Rob Zombie films on it on regular Blu-ray. That hasn't arrived yet in the mail, but I did pick up that too. But I wanted to go through these, kind of open it up, just talk about them a little bit. So first of all, with the original Halloween, these collector's editions I bought aren't the ones that have the posters in them. Scream Factory made these collector's editions and originally came out with ones that had posters in them, but I purchased these from Amazon and they no longer have the posters in them, but they're still great releases. They have these nice slip covers, and inside we have multiple discs. So there's 3 discs total here. One is the 4K disc. One is a Blu-ray, and then one is a Blu-ray that has all the special features. So this Blu-ray right here is the original Blu-ray, so the original version of it essentially. And I noticed one thing with these too. So sometimes when you purchase 4Ks lately, you get this kind of weird film inside the case, which can get on your discs and mess up your player and everything, which is unfortunate. And that's why it's important to check your discs before playing them. And luckily, that's not the case here. These are very clean 4K Blu-ray cases, so they did a great job of this release. And I think anyone who purchases these will be very appreciative of the effort that went into producing these the right way. And there's lots of good information on the back of these cases about what's included on each disc. And watching these, so, I had the other Halloween 4K release before I had this one, and watching them back to back, I would say there's an obvious difference between watching the collector's edition. The coloring just seems better, just seems like a higher quality release. So I highly recommend getting the collector's edition's versions of these movies instead of any of the other releases that were out there. I think it's really just the way to go. But the one I watched most recently here is Halloween 2. This one's designed a little bit differently. It has this kind of outer cardboard sleeve that the plastic 4K case just kind of slips out of. And again, we have a few different discs in here, very clean case. And on the back of this kind of hard case, we have, again, a great description of what's included on each disc. And I just watched this one the other night, my first time watching Halloween 2, actually, and I really enjoyed it. I thought it was, pretty good addition to the Halloween series. I don't know if I necessarily liked it quite as much as the first one, but I still think it's a good addition to the series. Now, the rest of the series I haven't watched yet, except for the modern Halloween trilogy or whatever it was that came out. I watched those in theaters, but Halloween 3 through basically the Rob Zombie releases and all the others before the new trilogy, I haven't watched those yet. I plan on watching those this month or next month, though, before we get to Halloween. But here's Halloween 3, Season of the Witch. I'm interested to watch this one since it doesn't actually have Michael Myers in it. Curious to see what I think of it. And this again, this one doesn't have 3 discs. This one has 2 discs in it, a little bit different layout internally here. Just a 4K and a Blu-ray in there. The back of this, though, still has great artwork, great description of what is on each disc. Alright, then we have Halloween 4. This one uses this kind of up and down slipcover again. And in Halloween 4, we have 2 discs. The Blu-ray and the 4K. It's interesting, Michael looks quite a bit different on this cover than on some of the others here. If you do a comparison, like how he looks on some of these. Definitely some different kind of mask there. And this one's pretty cool, how the cover has a reflection in the knife. I like that. Great information on the back again. Alright, next we have Halloween 5, which comes in another one of these kind of side release cases. This one was like, the case was stuck really tight in here, so I'll have to look into what to do about that. But this one has 2 discs again. This one has the 4K and the regular Blu-ray. Again, very clean case, and great information on the back once again. Looks like there might be a slightly damaged locking mechanism on the plastic case on this one, though. So don't know why that's why it's having trouble fitting properly in here, but did get Halloween 5, and we'll have to watch that one soon. Then here is the Halloween 4K collection for 1995 to 2002. So this one includes multiple films. If we look at the side here, this one includes Halloween Resurrection, it includes Halloween H2O, and Halloween The Curse of Michael Myers. And if I pull these out of this slipcover, then we have, again, kind of these side release cases. So this one, Halloween Resurrection, again, looks like it doesn't have film inside or anything. Has Blu-ray and 4K discs. Good quality cases, good information on the back. Then here we have Halloween H2O. Again, Blu-ray and 4K inside. And lastly, we have Halloween, The Curse of Michael Myers. That one slid out of the cover a lot easier. This one has more discs, I believe. So in this one, we have the 4K theatrical cut. Some of the discs are pretty loose in this case. Then we have the 4K producer's cut. We have the Blu-ray theatrical cut. And then we have the Blu-ray producer's cut. So a lot of different ways you could watch this film if you pick up this collector's edition. Unfortunately, this case isn't holding all the discs very well, so that's not great, but I do like everything that's included here. Alright, now moving on to some of the miscellaneous films I picked up recently. I picked up some of these miscellaneous films from either Goodwill or Half Price Books or Rasputin, one of the record stores I like going to. I happened to just stop by some of these stores recently and found some good deals that I wanted to pick up. So first of all is a great film from my childhood. I actually posted this one as a movie recommendation on the community section of my channel recently. That is Kung Pao Enter the Fist. I picked this one up on DVD, which could be kind of hard to find, kind of expensive, but I got this, I believe, for about $4 at Goodwill, in pretty good condition. So looking forward to watching that funny film again soon. Then I also picked up the Blu-ray slipcover version of The Perks of Being a Wallflower. This was a pretty good, like, dramatic, romantic type of movie, and kind of a coming-of-age film too. And so I enjoyed this one. It has a nice slipcover here, got a good condition Blu-ray, and definitely happy to add that one to my collection. I saw this film way back in a local movie theater, kind of an indie movie theater years ago when it released, but haven't watched it since, so it was good to watch that one again. And here's this next one was one I've been looking for a while, used for a good deal, and that is Avatar: The Way of Water. I got this one for $15.95 on 4K. This is the Ultimate Collector's Edition. There's a better Collector's Edition one that came out, but this one is one I'm happy with. Has a slipcover here, and then inside it has multiple discs. I don't really like how they put the discs in here, but we have the Blu-ray movie disc inside, Blu-ray bonus feature disc, and the 4K movie disc. So discs are not staying in the case very well, but everything is included in there. Then next, on clearance from Half Price Books, for I believe it was like $2, maybe even less than that, I picked up the movie Beowulf. Haven't seen this one yet, but I like checking out action movies, so I'll have to see how that one is. Next, I got a Blumhouse movie on Blu-ray that I haven't seen for quite a while. I think I originally watched this one in the theater. That is Black Christmas. Not my favorite Blumhouse movie, but one I wouldn't mind checking out one more time. It has a slipcover here. And then one last action movie I picked up on clearance from Rasputin for $2. Elephant White, another action film I haven't seen yet that has Kevin Bacon. So looking forward to trying all of those out pretty soon. Now next I wanted to talk about a new Funko Pop I got recently, as well as a couple video game related items for those of you who are into gaming and Funko Pops as well. My favorite item I got recently here is this special edition Xbox controller right here. I found this on Amazon. I've been wanting an additional Xbox controller, and I found this one on sale. It's like a 20th anniversary Xbox controller where you can, if you look closely at it, you can kind of see it's kind of translucent, where you can see the internal mechanisms in there. It also has this kind of rubbery green, bright green grip on the back. And I have a rechargeable battery installed in here that kind of color matches. But when you purchase this, it actually has a cover on the back that has, I believe it's Phil Spencer's like signature printed on there, and then it says something about, it has like a quote from him, which is pretty cool. So I'm very happy with how this feels. It has a very different feel than the other controllers, and I think it has a really cool design, so I'm happy to have that in my collection for Xbox gaming. Then I also picked up a Nintendo Switch game during a recent sale Half Price Books had that was really great. They're offering 20% off everything in their store basically. That's Paper Mario Origami King. So this one is showing a price tag here, $29.99, but I got 20% off of that. So not a bad deal for one of these Nintendo games that almost never goes on sale. And then lastly, the Funko Pop I got is pretty cool for you movie fans. This is the Godzilla 1954 edition Mega Pop, so one of the like 10-inch ones roughly. I got this one because I think it's pretty cool. He's holding the airplane there. I just think it's a really cool looking Funko Pop. I enjoy all the Godzilla movies, so happy to be adding this one to my collection. This is a pretty heavy Funko Pop as well too. Alright, so that wraps up this haul video, sharing with you all the latest additions to my collection. Let me know in the comments down below if you have any of these in your collection or if you plan on adding any of these. Also, I'm always open to any recommendations of movies you think I should watch. But also stay tuned for an upcoming video on Friday where I'll be talking about some of the movies that I'm taking out of my collection. I like to kind of purge movies from my collection once in a while if I either got them on higher formats or I just decided I didn't like them very much. So stay tuned on Friday for that. But otherwise, if you haven't already, hit the like and subscribe buttons down below to stay updated with the latest videos I have releasing. Thanks so much for all of your support on the channel so far, and I'll see you in the next video.